Once upon a time, in a quaint village, there lived a young boy named Jack. He resided in a modest cottage with his widowed mother and their only possession of value, a cow named Bessie. Times were tough, and with no money left, Jack's mother decided it was time to sell Bessie to sustain them. One morning, Jack set off to the market to sell their cow. On the way, he encountered a mysterious old man who offered him 5 magic beans in exchange for Bessie. Despite being unsure, Jack's sense of adventure took over, and he accepted the beans, thinking of the tales he had heard of magic and wonders. When Jack returned home, his mother was furious and threw the beans out the window in anger. She sent Jack to bed without supper. As Jack slept, the beans began to sprout under the moonlit sky, growing into an enormous beanstalk that reached far into the heavens. The next morning, Jack awoke to find the colossal beanstalk standing outside his window. Curiosity piqued, he decided to climb it, each leaf bearing his weight as he ascended higher and higher, until at last, he reached the clouds. At the top of the beanstalk, Jack discovered a magnificent castle. His heart pounded with excitement as he tiptoed towards the entrance. The castle belonged to a fearsome giant, who was known far and wide for his greed. Jack ventured inside and was amazed by the riches that filled the giant's lair. Gold coins, gems, and enchanted objects glittered all around. In his exploration, Jack stumbled upon a goose that laid golden eggs, and a magical harp that sang on its own. Recognizing these treasures could change his and his mother's life forever, Jack seized them, but as he reached for the harp, it sprang to life and called out for help. The giant awoke, his voice booming with rage as he thundered through the halls after Jack. "Fie fi for fun, I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive, or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread." With his heart racing, Jack dashed towards the beanstalk with the golden goose under one arm and the harp in the other. The giant pursued him relentlessly, but was slowed by his enormous size. In a heart-pounding descent, Jack reached the bottom of the beanstalk. He urgently called to his mother for help. Together, they grabbed an axe and began to chop down the beanstalk. Just as the giant started to climb down, with a mighty crack, the beanstalk toppled, sending the giant plummeting to the earth, where he disappeared into dust and shadows. Safe at last, Jack and his mother rejoiced over their newfound fortune. With the golden goose to provide for them and the magical harp to bring joy to their lives, they lived happily ever after, forever grateful for the adventure that began with a handful of magic beans. The end. Please like and subscribe our channel for more videos.